Greetings, my friends. It's VictoriaBell, and I am a registered nurse. However, this is not medical advice. Please do your own research. It is the information age, and I would like to tell you the top 2 recommendations I give to my patients. The first one is fresh lemons and limes, not man-made altered or in a pill or cooked or in a bottle. If you do have to do a bottle because your hands are too weak to squeeze the lemons and limes, then I recommend getting the organic. Santa Cruz makes an organic version that doesn't have any preservatives, and that's your goal, no preservatives. And I know some people have used frozen lemon juice, but you want to make sure there's no sugar added, because sugar prohibits vitamin C absorption. So you're eating vitamin C gummies, guess what? It's not doing you any good. And if you eat a lot of sugar, or you add sugar to your lemon juice and to make lemonade, guess what? It's not doing you any good. In fact, it's doing you damage. Sugar in any way, anytime, is feeding the bad bacteria. So, and it eliminates the absorption of vitamin C. So what I tell my patients is that vitamin C, fresh lemons and limes, kept the sailors alive for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And it was a top British naval secret that they fed their sailors lemons and limes, mostly limes. That's why they called them limeys. And their daily allowance was 1 pound of lime a day. So I'm not going to tell you to eat 1 pound of lime a day, but it only took 54 days. On a 54-day voyage, 40% of the sailors would be dead, thrown overboard in a body bag. It doesn't take very long to become malnourished. And if you have non-healing gums or bleeding gums or receding gum lines, or you have non-healing wounds, or you have like dark purple legs, there's so many symptoms of deprivation of vitamin C, fresh vitamin C, that it's almost everything I see in the medical field. Every person I see has undiagnosed deficiency of vitamin C. So eat your vitamin C, because it doesn't take very much to become malnourished. And our American diet with carbohydrates, bread and cereals are also sugar. So if you eat a lot of bread, or eat a sandwich, 2 pieces of bread, 1 piece of bread, or cereal, that will deplete your body of its vitamin C. So I want to tell you that I have seen miraculous recoveries with people just adding vitamin C to their diet. With that, along with some breathing exercises and stuff, that even more miraculous recoveries. But the vitamin C alone with non-healing wounds, I've had people that go to the wound clinic and their wounds heal, and the nurses are lined up to see those patients because their wounds healed, because people don't usually heal no matter what they do to their wounds. Your wound heals from the inside out, and vitamin C is a necessary ingredient for collagen development in your body. Without vitamin C, collagen cannot be created. So decreasing sugar and carbohydrates plus increasing vitamin C. No orange juice, please. Orange juice is cooked, and it is, even if it's fresh, it's still pure sugar water. So the nice thing about lemons and limes is it's a low carbohydrate, doesn't come with all the sugar. Now I know it's going to be sour for a lot of you because our taste buds have gotten used to all that sugar and sweet and delicious stuff, that ice cream, you know, come on, we like the sugar, right? I know, I'm a recovering sugarholic as well. So I know what it's like. You know, if I have a little bit of sugar, I crave sugar again. I want it again and again and again and again. Just like an alcoholic. And I have seen the same fatty liver cirrhosis symptoms in diabetics and in alcoholics, okay? Exactly the same. So don't kid yourself. That little bit of sugar does you no good and does a lot of harm. Okay, sorry. I'm telling myself this too. And I do try to be good. I try to have something I enjoy on the weekends. You know, where nobody's perfect. So maybe somebody is. I don't know. I haven't met them yet. But limit your intake. Don't make every day just this once. You know, pick a day. You can have a little bit of sugar, okay? Or bread or pasta or whatever. But don't make it a daily allowance and habit. So what you want to do with the lemons. So some people, because their stomachs are all messed up because you haven't been eating the citrus and you've had a high carbohydrate diet, need to go slow. And some of you are even on like proton pump inhibitors to decrease the acid in your stomach because your pH balance has been totally off whack and you are now on Protonix or on Desterone or, you know, different medications that inhibit acid in your stomach. And this is even going to be harder for you, and it may not even be possible for you. And a lot of people that are their diseases are too advanced, it's probably not going to do you any good either. So lemons and limes, the vitamin C in them is a natural anti-inflammatory too, so that can help clean out your inflammation in your lungs. And that's where I've seen the improvements in COPD patients, also with the use of breathing exercises. Of course, I recommend breathing exercises for everyone as well. That will be for another video. But I just wanted to tell you that lemons and limes are good for your cardiovascular system. They clean out, and for your kidneys, they clean out and break up calcium buildup on your lining of your artery walls and in your heart and in your legs. And that's one of the reasons why it helps those purple legs and the swollen legs to decrease in size, because it breaks down that calcium buildup and cleans the blood vessels so it can get through and start adding circulation to your legs again, so they'll turn from pink to, or from purple to pink, and your wounds will start healing up. Because one, it's improving the circulation by getting rid of the calcium buildup. Two, it's helping create collagen for your wounds to heal. So maybe you don't have that problem, but still, it will help also break down kidney calcium formation in the kidneys, which is called kidney stones, even in your gallbladder. Your number one diet should include one or two of these things. Now, grapefruit is also good for you, but it also, and these also remove toxins from your liver. So, but grapefruit even more so. So, your doctor may even recommend you not even trying this. So if you are on the Protonix and you have problems with stomach acid, or you have like this sweet tooth that won't allow you to appreciate the sourness of a lemon, well, you're going to do it is you're just going to use a little bit, and you're going to build yourself up. So I had one guy, he had like this really distended, hard abdomen, and he was known to have liver cirrhosis in the 70s. He had hepatitis C in the 70s, and 40 years later, he's got this big abdomen, and his blood tests, and this is not the only person, his blood test says that his liver functions are normal. Obviously, they're not normal. And I've had a lot of other people tell me the same thing. My blood tests say are normal. Well, as soon as he added a little bit of lemon juice to his diet, it was hard for him. And so he just had a little bit, and he ate it with some food, because he noticed if he ate it with, took it with some food, that his stomach wasn't upset as much. So a week later, I saw him, and his stomach was decreased in size at least a couple of inches. It was noticeable, and even his wife noticed it, because he's had this like pushing out hard stomach, very uncomfortable, and his energy level was down, and he wasn't hardly being able to walk. And the next week I saw him, his stomach was flatter, he's walking around, breathing better, everything. Just from this. So I did have him do the breathing exercises too, which I'll show you on another video, but that was after that. His lemon juice was really the key for him to improve so dramatically. Takes out the toxins out of your liver and helps it restore itself, gets the fat, breaks down the fat to get it out, you know, if you have gallbladder problems. Okay, so have I convinced you yet? Huh? All right, so next we're going to show you how to do it. So myself, I used to just be able to just do like half a lemon, and I didn't even like limes, but now I'm like, I love limes, and I use 1 or 2 limes in a glass of water, and because I love it so much. So this is what I do, and I'm not going to do exactly, we're going to add a little lemon too, because this is kind of a small lime, and it's I have a big glass of water. So this is 32 ounce, but you could do like 24 ounce and just put 1 lemon in it. And okay, so I have one of these squeezers. If you don't have one, just cut your lemons in quarters instead of in halves, and just you push it, face it down towards the holes, and squeeze it in. Okay, so we got a lemon in, and the next thing I want to teach you is to add some salt. So I use either Celtic sea salt, and you want to use like the pink Himalayan, or make sure the Himalayan is from Pakistan, the one mine that they actually test it to make sure it doesn't have any mercury in it, or just go with these two, the pink Celtic or the pink real salt. And both of these have iodine naturally in them, so pink equals iodine. And so I have that mixed inside of here, my little container, and I put about a teaspoon in there. Salt. And I've had multiple patients be hospitalized with low sodium. And sometimes when they tell me their symptoms, I'm like, when you were hospitalized, did you have low sodium? And they're like, yeah. So we have been told we do not have enough, we don't need sodium, and to not have any sodium. Now, sodium chloride alone is actually poisonous, because without all the little micronutrients, but with the micronutrients, it becomes nutrition. Our bodies need sodium, and I read the Salt Fix by Dr. Di Nicolantonio, and he says we need 2 to 3 teaspoons a day minimum And I believe him because when you go into the hospital, what's the first thing they give you? And they give you normal saline, and that's over a teaspoon in this same size of bottle. I mean, pretty close to the same size of bottle. And they give you multiple bags of those, teaspoons and teaspoons of salt water with some added minerals in it, because our body, our blood is the salination of the ocean. And I've had tons of patients being hospitalized from hyponatremia, which is low salt, especially cardiac patients that are very conscious about their diet. They've like practically eliminated salt, and then they end up being hospitalized because they don't have enough salt. And then the hospital gives them salt, but a lot of people don't even know about it. They just assume they're not supposed to eat salt and then become hospitalized because they have hyponatremia. And anyway, so I recommend having a little bit of salt. Don't have pre-salted foods, of course. We don't want to eat pre-packaged foods and pre-prepared foods anyway. Like you go out to KFC, that's gonna poison you, okay? That's a no-brainer. In Taco Bell, wherever you go out and eat, it doesn't even matter if it's a restaurant or not. They're gonna add the wrong kind of salt, guaranteed. So I don't even eat out, rarely, only on special occasions. And I put my own salt in my own food and in my own water. And you don't need to spend tons of money on your Pedialyte or Gatorade, and definitely Crystal Light is a poison. Please stay away from that as far as you possibly can. That is not a nutritious drink with or without sugar. It's got chemicals in there that are harmful to your body. So make your own Pedialyte, your own Gatorade with the right kind of salt and the right kind of vitamin C. All right. Hit the thumbs up. Thanks for watching. God be with you. Yummy.